LGBTQ 1 Minute News. Let's queer up gay culture. Cher reflects on gay roommates, Sonny Bono, and a special arrangement with David Geffen. Cher opened up about her early life and relationships in a new interview on the Armchair Expert podcast. The pop icon recalled living with a gay roommate at 16. While living there, she met Sonny Bono, who was drawn to her roommate. When that living situation ended, Cher moved in with Bono. Years later, Cher befriended then-closeted music executive David Geffen, who helped her recognize how Sonny controlled her finances. Geffen urged her to leave. Cher dated Geffen in the 70s. When asked about their relationship, though, Cher explained, quote, "I was the first person that he had feelings for, so we had a special arrangement," end quote. I mean, look, we all know that, in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, queer stories, most of the men were closeted, and there were things happening out there. It doesn't surprise me that Cher, who's been around for how many decades now, and
we
has
don't talk about that,
and has dated how many people now and been married to how many people, of course she's going to come across this type of stuff. And, it's not surprising. And it's great that she's, openly talking about it and normalizing it. Again, we keep talking about normalizing these types of stories and making it just part of our everyday dialogue.
Cher, this is going to be news to queer people. Cher is a legend. And part of her being such an epic legend is her interviews are always wildly cool and crazy things always come up. Like a little LGBTQ 1 minute fact for everybody. I remember one time she was being interviewed about the Mamma Mia. She was in Mamma Mia 2. Anywho, she was like, "Oh yeah, I got a call from my former assistant. He's the president of NBC or Parent, one of the biggest presidents in the business at this point. Just called her, oh, you're going to do this movie. It's going to be great for you." She's like, "Okay, sure." I'm like, she just casually drops it random super important people. And that's just her personal assistant. Former person, "Oh yeah, Bobby or Billy or whatever,
I mean,
that's
when you've been around as much as she has, there's not a story that she can't tell, and I'm glad that she's here to tell them.
So we need a Cher oral history project.
Absolutely. That is an LGBTQ 1 minute news story. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.